my name is Mani and today we're going to learn the case system. So this case system is very important topic and I have realized a lot of students are facing a lot of problem in this case system. So what is case system? That's the most important part which we want to describe in this video with lots and lots of examples. Make sure there are like 20-25 examples in this video. Your entire case system would be clear. But it's very important that whenever you are solving this examples while watching this video, you're going to write it down. If you're going to write it down, then you're going to understand what is accusative, what is dative, what is native and why it is so. So the conjugations are also important. I would like to tell you in this video with lots of examples, we have given the tables, which table you have to follow while converting it. Because sometimes I feel the students are not thorough with the tables and that is the reason why they feel a lot of problem. They face a lot of problem in case system. And however, if you're liking this video, please don't forget to subscribe our channel and like this video. And if you have any question related to German free education, related to German language, we don't give the recorded sessions, we provide individual classes. And apart from this, we have the different playlists for different educations for Germany, Italy, Lithuania and so on. So if you're, thank you so much.
The case system in German. So as we have introduced in our previous videos that articles, personal pronouns, possessive pronouns change their form. This is what you're going to learn in this video. Already I've told you in introduction that what exactly you're going to do. But it is very important for you to understand what is case system, how the case system works.
Okay, so in case system, according to the subject or the object in the sentence, the cases change. We have in total 4 cases, but in this video we'll only be focusing on the first 3 cases. That is nominative case, accusative case and dative case.
And the fourth case, which is genitive, it will be introduced in A2.
Okay, so as we have told you before, according to the subject or the object, these cases will be applied on a sentence. So when we are talking of a subject, for example, if I say a sentence, I read a book, that means I am doing the work. The person who does the work or the person about whom the sentence is the subject of the sentence.
And this is known as nominative. So let's take a revision. So if I say I am speaking, right? So I am speaking. So what is nominative?
I.
Because that's a subject.
Yeah. And what are you reading or what are you speaking about? For example, if I say I speak about feminism or I read a book. So the object on which the effect of the action applies. What am I reading? A book. Or what am I talking about? Feminism. So these two will be the object. And object is in accusative case. Now, what about the third case, dative case? When will it be applied? Dative case is also applied to the object of the sentence, but when the object is an indirect object. Indirect object means the answers to the questions like whom. For example, I buy a gift. I am buying the gift. I am the nominative case. I am the subject. What am I buying? Gift. That is accusative. It answers the question of what. Now if I talk about dative case, for whom am I buying the gift? I am buying the gift for my sister. So the sister here will be in dative case.
And please don't worry, we have a lot of examples given in the videos and that will be clear to you. So we have given ample of examples. So that, accusative, dative and native, it's very easy. So don't worry about it, that what is it is.
Okay, so here's the table for the articles. Until now, we have only studied articles in nominative case. So these are the changes that will be occurring in the sentences when we use accusative or dative case. You'll have to learn the table as it is.
And please mug up. I have seen the students making a lot of mistakes is only because their tables are not done. They have not thoroughly or learned the tables by heart.
Okay, so here's the table for articles, and then next the tables for possessive pronouns. You'll have to learn them as it is. The pronunciation, you can focus on the pronunciation when we read them in the sentences. Okay. So these are the changes that occurs. So let's move on to the first example. Zeigt dem Gast das Zimmer.
He shows the guest the room.
So here he is showing the guest. Alright. Who's doing the work? He. So he will be the subject, which you can see is in nominative case. What is he showing? The room. Room is a non-living thing, no? He is showing the room. So room is in accusative case, the direct object. Now whom is he showing the room? The guest. Guest is the indirect object. It will be in dative case. There is an easier way to understand this. Whenever there are two objects in a sentence, if one of them is person and the other one is a non-living object, that means you can just mug it up, PDTA rule. The person will always be in dative case. The thing will always be in accusative case. So second example, das Auto gehört meinem Freund.
The car belongs to my friend.
Now again here see, the car is belonging to my friend. We are talking about the car here, so the car is the subject and it's in nominative case. The tables have been given just above the example. You can look at those tables. And why is friend here in dative case? We have only one object here, but whenever there is just one object in a sentence, either you can simply use PDTA rule, like person will be dative, thing will be accusative, or the best and surest way is to focus on the verb. We have three different kinds of verbs: nominative, fixed verbs, accusative verbs, dative verbs, and the changing verbs, which can be both accusative and dative. We have made a separate list for that, for those verbs in a different video, the link of which will be given in, below. So gehören is a dative verb, that's why friend is in dative case. Example 3. Das Kind isst einen Apfel.
The child eats an apple.
So the child is nominative case here. Child is the subject. He is eating the apple. The apple is an accusative case because essen is an accusative verb.
Example 4th.
Ich schreibe meiner Mutter einen Brief.
I write my mother a letter.
Now again here we have two objects. I am writing, I am the subject. Now there is my mother and the letter. Mother is a person, she'll be in dative case. Letter is an object, it will be in accusative case. You can refer to the tables above and you'll understand the articles here.
Example 5.
Schenkt seiner Schwester ein Buch.
He gives his sister a book.
Again here the same rule applies. You can look at the tables and you can understand sister is a person, book is a non-living thing, so person is in dative case, book is in accusative case.
And these examples will be followed the same. So we are just reading the sentences and we have written dative or accusative. Example 6.
Der Vater gibt seinen Kindern die Schokoladen.
The father gives his children the chocolates.
So the same rule applies. The only difference is, as you can see, in dative case, there has been an extra n added to the noun. So this extra n in plural dative case is added to the noun. So kind is a single child, kinder is plural, and in plural case we add n, so it becomes kindern.
Now you have to identify the cases and the gender by your own.
Bringt mir einen Kuchen.
So the answer is
Mir is in dative case, Kuchen is in accusative case.
in English it means he brings me a cake.
Zeigt seiner Freundin seine neue Uhr.
Answer is
Freundin is in dative case and Uhr is in accusative case.
this means he shows his girlfriend his new watch.
Peter schreibt seinem Großvater einen Brief.
Answer is
Großvater is in dative case, Brief is in accusative case.
this means Peter writes his grandfather a letter. Example 10.
Ich zeige ihr die Toilette.
The answer is
Ihr is in dative case and Toilette is in accusative case.
I show her the toilet.
Der Arzt erklärt dem Mann die Situation.
The answer is
Mann is in dative case, Situation is in accusative case.
the doctor explains the man the situation.
Sie kauft ihren Eltern ein neues Auto.
The answer is
Eltern is in dative case, Auto is in accusative case. Now you have to also focus again here on the plural dative case. Since Eltern already has N at the end, we will not add another N. It's an exception.
she buys her parents a new car.
Gibt dem Verkäufer das Geld.
Answer is
Verkäufer is in dative case, Geld is in accusative case.
this means he gives the shopkeeper the money. Example 14.
Erzählst du den Kindern eine Geschichte?
Answer is
Kinder is in dative case, Geschichte is in accusative case.
are you telling the kids a story? These are the examples and the explanation of the case system. Hopefully this video was beneficial for you, and a lot of examples were given in this video. Please make sure, I'm repeating it again, that you watch it 2 or 3 times so that you understand what is accusative, dative and native. Thank you.